Hello and welcome to Calculus and Vectors 4U, MCV4U. I am your teacher, Mr. Agar. You're going to be hearing my voice a lot throughout this course. So this particular video is to get you comfortable with the website and the process involved in being successful in this course. So here we go. First thing I want to talk about is how to navigate the course and the website. So what you can find on the course webpage. So as you go through this introductory survey that you're completing for me, you're going to be filling in information and you're getting information. I'm going to give you the link to the web page. All right. So if I just jumped, this is my home web page. I'm going to actually give you the link to the website itself, MCV4U. It's on the side. This is when you click on the link that I provide you with, this is the web page that will come up. All right. So the first thing I wanted to show you inside here, inside my web page, is that you can find your AMDEC information and videos. So there's an AMDEC how-to. So any of the videos that are in this introductory survey, they will be there. So there's my Shobi information videos. There's also the AMDEC general information, the student handbook, registration agreement. There's an assessment and evaluation video and file. That's a little bit later on in the survey. You're going to see a video on how you're going to be evaluated or assessed in the course, guidance, module completion guidelines. So these are your due dates, formula sheet, which you want to practice with. So all that information about AMDEC is in here. So if there's something that you forget how to do, this is where you'll find that information. All right. Next, I want to talk about the unit pages for this course. So you can see that there are 4 units in the Calculus and Vectors course. All the information that you need to be successful is inside these individual pages. And by clicking on Unit 1, we get everything we need. And I'm going to go through each component here to help you out. So what can you find on each or inside each unit page? First thing you're going to find is the unit notes. So it talks about the goals for the unit. Unit notes. So if you click on this, for those that aren't familiar with wiki pages, they act a little different. You click on there. You're going to have to download the notes. So what you want to do is you want to download this. You want to print it. Okay, this goes straight into your binder. This is your course notes. What I've done is I've typed up the framework. All the word problems are already pre-typed. You just have to write in the note inside the blanks, so it saves you a little bit of time when you're going through. So this is your notes. You want to make sure you put them in a binder because you want to take them forward going into university for anyone that's going to have to take a calculus course. So that is your notes. All right, and just hitting back. Next thing you're going to find in here is the unit homework. So we don't have a textbook. What I have is a series of worksheets that I use with students in my own class. Same thing, download it. If you're using an iPad, you may want to just save it as an electronic file. I'm more of a pencil paper guy. I like to write on it. You can print these sheets out as well, and this goes in the binder under homework. So it has the homework. It has all the answers provided. All right. Right there for you. So you'll find that inside the homework package. All right. Next, you're going to find the unit journals. Now this is something that is a must to print. So here are the journals. They are basically a device for me to track your progress. So you'll want to print these. Okay. So for example, when you finish the first lesson, after the homework, you're going to answer these 2 questions for me. You're going to take a picture of it and you're going to send it to me in Shobi. So some people may want to, they look at it and see that lessons 1, 2, and 3 are in module 2, for example. So some people might send all 3 journals at the same time. You can send them all 3 at the same time for the first module, or you can send them as you complete them. I'm quite happy with that. I do actually like for you to send them as you complete them because I can check on your form and I can check to make sure you have understanding so you don't get messed up in the next couple of lessons. So if you can, I prefer it when you finish it, you send it in right away. You just take a picture with your smartphone, iPhone, iPad, submit it right through Shobi to me, and you should have watched the Shobi how-to videos, so you should have an idea on how that works. This is how I track you. Okay, so I know that you've completed lessons 1, 2, and 3 when I've received journals 1, 2, and 3. You cannot get unit tests. You cannot progress through this course until I see these journals. These are feedback. There's no marks, but they are a requirement to complete. So again, you want to print them off right away, put them either in a duotang or your own special area in the binder so you have those handy. They're also great study tools. All right, next. The homework vault, this is a huge benefit for a lot of students because if you're having trouble with homework, let's say you're working on it at 10 o'clock at night, I'm not going to be able to answer you at 10 o'clock at night. You go in the homework vault, here are all the lessons, and here are video solutions for people in the past. So you get the benefit. In the past, I've had students do the course, they've submitted questions. I have done a video solution. So each of these are a 1 to 4 minute video on how to do that particular homework question. That is in every unit. So if you're at home working at night, okay, you can't, and it's not here, then you'll have to send in a request and I'll do a homework video for you. But there are a lot of videos already in place. So that's a bonus there. So that is available in each and every unit to help you progress through the course. And the unit lessons. So on my website, once you have these items, the first 3 printed out, next we go down and you'll see here are my lessons. So this would be day 1. Here's the first topic. All right. All the information is here. By the way, in my videos in class, I don't let my students use calculators. I'm practicing, preparing them for giving me exact value. Not so handy with the distance ed course. So even though the video says calculators cannot be used, you can use calculators, all right? It just makes it so much easier for you to check answers, all right? So you can use calculators even if it's the videos will say that you can't often. So anyway, so the video lesson. So yeah, here's your lesson. So here's first lesson or first unit in your notes. Here are the 2 lessons related to it, and then there's the homework that's assigned. So when you click on the lesson, you're going to see your note. So this will be in your note, this problem right here, and all you need to do is you follow along with my voice and you fill in the blanks, all right, with the solution, all right, and you get to hear my thought process as I go through the videos. So you get to figure out what am I thinking and the why. So you're just watching. This is a lesson that I recorded during one of my classes. So you're actually getting the same experience students in my class get. They do the exact same process. They do the videos for homework, and then we work on homework questions in class. So there you go. All your videos are here. Anytime you see more than 2 videos, so 4 videos, this is usually spread over 2 days, okay? So don't get panicked. Keep in mind this is probably a 2-day lesson, and you can do, say, pages 10 and part of 11 with the first 2 videos, and then you can do the rest of the homework with the next 2, okay? So I don't always mention this, but if you see more than 2 videos, then it's definitely a 2-day lesson. So keep that in mind. Sometimes it takes a little bit extra. These third videos may be only 3 or 4 minutes finishing up an example. All right, so there is, and each web page looks the exact same. All right, doesn't matter what which unit you go into, exact same setup all the way through. All right, next, let's talk about what you want to do at the start of any unit. So this is what you're going to do at the start of Unit 1, start of Unit 2. Print off the course notes for that unit. So again, at the top, unit notes, showed you this earlier here, hit download, and then you can print, and you want to, again, that goes into your binder. All right, so you want to print your note off so you're ready to go. Step number 2, print or save the worksheets. Again, the worksheets are right here under homework. All right, you would download and you either save it to your iPad or smartphone or print it off for those that still like to scribble on the homework. 3, print off the journals. That is a must. It's a requirement because you do need to submit them through Showbie. All right, and there they are again, as I showed you earlier, with Unit 1 instead. That's Unit 2. And here we go. What is the process? So I'm going to state the obvious here. So the process is step 1, watch the video and complete the notes. So for you, starting the course, you'll go into Unit 1. You'll have these first 3 items printed off. You are going to watch the first and second video and complete the notes. So it's just following along, exact same lesson my students do in class. All right, you're listening to my voice, my explanation. So you complete the notes. Step 2, complete the assigned homework. Again, it's right here. It says do pages 1 to 3. This is review, so I see at least half the questions to ensure understanding. If you're not going to do all the homework, do at least every second or every third question to make sure, because homework or test and exam questions come from homework, and quizzes and journals. So if you do all the homework, you've seen all the possible questions that I might ask on a test. Okay? Third step, once you finish the homework, once you feel you're comfortable, you're going to go ahead and you're going to complete the journal for the lesson. So we talked about that. That's the last thing you do. This is what you submit to me through Chobi. You do not get a mark for it, but you get credit for it, saying that it's complete. You need to complete the journals to show me that you are moving through the course and understanding it. I will provide you with feedback. I will tell you you need to work on equal signs. You got to remember your vector notation. There's a whole bunch of things that I'm going to throw back at you because this will improve your mark on the test because you know exactly what I'm expecting from you. All right. Now you repeat this. You just go back to number 1 and you work all the way through the lessons in the first unit, second unit, and so on. So you repeat the steps. Watch the video, do the homework, complete the journals. Okay, and then submit the journal. Step 5. Now and then, every 2-3 lessons, I'm going to send you a quiz. It's a diagnostic. They are test-style questions. Okay, they're not required. You do not have to do the quizzes, but they're great study tools. So I have some students that do the quiz as soon as I send it to them, and then they send it back, and I mark it, give them feedback. Again, it doesn't really go toward your mark at all. Some people leave them and they do them for review before the test, and they send them in, make sure everything's good. So the quizzes, really, you're going to use them how you makes most sense for you. Are you going to do it right at that moment to make sure you know how you're doing it, or are you going to use it as a review tool? But you can submit those. I will give you feedback and let you know whether you're on track. When you are ready, you'll tell me when to do you're going to do the unit test, and that is where your mark will be generated on for your report card purposes. So on my unit test, you will do a knowledge category, an application category, and I'll mark your communication. You will then do what I call them thinking tasks. It's the 4th category for me, the thinking mark. And that is a kind of like a little lab or a small project. They are questions that some teachers would put them on a test. I just like you to have more time to complete them. So that's really the difference. You're going to have more time to complete them. So you'll have a small task to complete, and that'll be the 4th component of your mark. So 3 components come from the unit test. The other 4th component comes from that. And if you want more detail, watch the assessment and evaluation video that's a little bit later in this survey. All right. So there we go. That's all I have to say with regard to the process here and the website itself. If you have any questions or you need clarification, when you send your welcome email or hello email to me at the end of this survey, include the question there for me and I'll answer it, and we'll be all set to go. So pretty excited. I'm looking forward to working with you. You'll hear my voice a lot because every video is my voice. So hopefully it goes well, and good luck.